Then the other issue that I want to talk about is the issue of TASILA Lungu. TASILA, I mean, she's a letdown. TASILA is a letdown, and this is what happens when people are selfish. When people are selfish. Edgar Lungu, including TASILA herself, they were selfish. They were selfish. TASILA, they were pushing TASILA so fast. Yeah? They were pushing TASILA so fast. TASILA was nowhere. We didn't know TASILA. We only came to know TASILA when the father was president. That's when we knew TASILA. Yeah? That's when we knew TASILA. That's why Ndangira wana bandi muleva mona. That's why Ndangira wana bandi muleva mona. Some of you like to say, hey, don't show your children, don't show your family. I'm a public figure. Na wana bandi mufire muleve shiva. Ukoba tayari alikuwa tabana. These are his children. Okay? And TASILA was not known. She only appeared when the father was a president. That's when we knew TASILA. And that is not a problem. The problem is TASILA was quickly pushed into the political arena. Quickly put there as a councillor. Okay? Next, boom. As a member of parliament. You know, even when she was a councillor, there was that issue of pushing TASILA to be the deputy mayor. Yeah? To be the deputy mayor. She just came. And they were pushing her to be deputy mayor. We fought that battle. That is how Shakafuswa became deputy mayor. That's how Shakafuswa became deputy mayor. But they were pushing her. And we were like, come on, slow down. Slow down. Next, they displaced Sichalo. Sichalo was the member of parliament for Chawama. One term, they pushed Sichalo out so that TASILA can come in. That was selfish. It was an injustice that was done to Sichalo. Sichalo, I don't know him. I've never even come close to him. I've never met him in my life. I've just known him as a member of parliament for Chawama. But for me, it is not about Narimu Ishiwomuntu or whatever. It is about justice. It is about justice. It was unfair that Sichalo was kicked out from Chawama just after one term. And yet this man had been working in Chawama. He had been working in Chawama, even allowed by Edgar Lungu to contest. He excused himself, paving way for Edgar Lungu. And yet, when his time came, they removed him prematurely. It was very unfair. It was very selfish. So, and after TASILA took over Chawama, she has not done anything that really you can say, this is an MP that has represented people. Of course, when the father was president, I think she built that sports facility. I've never been there, but I saw it on social media. That is good. That is good. Nonetheless, as an MP, she has been a failure. She has let down the people of Chawama. And the people of Chawama, you should celebrate that the speaker has declared that seat vacant. And those of you, some of you are complaining, no, hey, whatever the speaker, hey, Tamlashika. Why haven't we buried? Why haven't we buried? Why should you have preserved it as a political capital? You have preserved it as a political capital. Mwalikano kushika, and you now want just to mulelila popachitumbi. Mnafua mulelila popachitumbi. And somebody is getting a salary as a speaker, as an MP. Ukuna kwenoku ama campaigning. No, we are campaigning so that ichitumbi. Ichitumbi chakwa Lungu mwali chabula ni political capital. Mwewa mtimwe ni mwewa shetani. Ni mwewa shetani, ni mwewa shetani. Mwaya sungo munenu munanikane mumochari muamusunga, and you continue going about your business. Ichitumbina chishara chilebola. Lungu alebola mufriji. Lungu alebola mufriji. Imwe you are busy going about your business and capitalizing pachitumbi. You keep on referring kuchitumbi. You keep on referring kuchitumbi. Not yo pantu ichitumbi. Yo pantu ichitumbi. Makebizuru is going around the country. Yo ichitumbi. Yo ichitumbi. Yo ichitumbi. Mule dila pachitumbi mwangu. Muni wa msango shani. Muli bantu ba musango shani. Nangu mulanda chiyo tayali, don't talk about the widow, don't talk about the widow, don't talk about the widow. Balaba mayo bali hapo. Ewe ni bachitumbi. Ba Esther Lungu ewe ni bachitumbi. Ifita turashiko kufika lelo. We have not buried up to today. They want to blame number one. Nibala bene ba Esther Lungu. Ewa ku blame number one ba Esther Lungu. Ewa ku blame. Bali ishwe puwa iminina ba Esther. Bali ishwe puwa iminina. Te poko bati yo respecting the wish. What wish? What wish? Hatred yaka inde ichile malela ndapo. Hatred yaka inde ichile alela ndapo. You cannot keep your muntu 6 months. Areborela mumochari mu areborela 6 months. And mule bati yo respecting the wish. Respecting which wish? What wish? Yo haka inde ichile meka sangwako. Fila fine nankane hatred. Eranga mwatimuloleshi. Most of you people that criticize HH, you criticize HH based on hatred. Na chilamona, I saw a video. Ichina nkane chine afmamkula ndapoi. Ichina chichi Professor Chisoso. Chilanchi Professor Chisoso. Icha vipa kwa tiniwombwe. Ichi muntu icha vipa kwa tiniwombwe. Ngana chimini nga chirela ndepana nkane pa social media kwa tililomba. Atase. Chi Professor Chisoso, uli chipuba iwe. Ala uli chipuba. You are a disgrace. Even to use a name at Professor. You are a Professor Chisoso. Because look, umuntu Professor, umuine Professor, uasambirira. There is even the language that you can get from a person. There is even a language. Nomba chile chipuba chilia. Chile chipuba. Ichaba kwati. Nangu ngachile landa kwati chile nyafe fisushi. Because what he says, I mean, it smells. He goes and he starts singing. No, haka in the ichilema, this hatred is a figment of his imagination. But from there, he starts calling HH, no, he's a devil. Now le chalo. What? You only chipuwa sana yochi Professor Chisoso. Uli chipuwa. If you puwa fiamu diaspora. Akare, jonare kula, tuwale mwana chaba, mtu wa mfialo, bali kwa tamano, bali sambiria, tuwali chindike sana wantu wa diaspora. Abantu wa diaspora bali chindikwa. No, mbana kuise, if you puwa fiamu diaspora, if you puwa fine. Tuwalichita export ubupuwa. One of the examples, if people are tuwalichita export, nichi Professor Chisoso. Chachi muntu chipuwa. Ana chipuwa chachi muntu na papati. Chile imba, anasalo leshana chikwena. Atiba Professor. Atiba lisambidira. Ela iwe chi Professor iwe. Ichi Professor Chisoso iwe. Ninku kwa atilaka dossier. Kulika dossier. Akalefo okuisa nalilebwera mu kande kefi but kalaka dose kese first nalaka chita processing kaisa chi Professor Chisoso we chipuba we uli chipuba ero kuti nalande fingi nomba ndei wera mofye because ndefo anjichindikeko but some of you munafaka kwa tunaisa misenda feida ine kwa tunaisenda feida na istwara feati kopara muntu wanji kopara ero na milo fuera teti munjika te uri chipuba yu I'm telling you ala inenga kwa bati nsavu kefet na savu kama muntu wanji na savuka nambo kulanja ukutukana kuti na ukutuka nefi kore fyowe nomba awe echo njira kuchechi chira kushiku na kuchechi kufo kwa atlesa ale itira kwa menshi filia so that na wako muntu mwambona ko fino demon. But otherwise some of these people they are such idiots. What an export we have. If people are from diaspora efilia ichilia chipu wa chamu diaspora. Ichile seva nya diaspora. Yo, heka inde ichile mada una ule charu. Imwa wafu. Tamule mona aka inde ichile mofo alechita. Haka inde ichile ma. Like he explained. If it avisa ngameno ya mukano wale kininieba. If it avisa ngameno ya mukano. It doesn't come just brew. No. It doesn't come out like that. You need to be strategic. You need to be calculative. And Hakainde Hichilema, he is really managing to sort out this economy very well. Na chipapa sana uja mayo uja. Uyune mayo mlewa atiba beauty into anikani. But mayo badia. Those are sour grapes. Those are sour grapes. Hakainde Hichilema. But mayo, those are sour grapes. Just from the way she started talking, I saw that these are sour grapes. We were together. We were together. And we were hoping. What she ran short of saying is that we were hoping you would appoint me. Hey, you were hoping you would appoint me, but you have not appointed me. You have not delivered. If that beauty Katebe was appointed, she would not be talking the way she's talking. She's not. These are sour grapes, and now, you know, things have not happened. That's now, she's now wanting to be, to associate herself with the opposition, thinking that one of those opposition leaders will get it, and she can get a job. They are just saving, Woofy, Woofy. Mwila wonse tulifua into ya government. Wonse tulifua into ya government. Government katishofo ya bafye. You know yali kwa tefe yali ibera fye. Yali ibera fye. Even nawa kwa tendalama. Elon Musk. Ali winani kwa tefe indalama. But still na yena alevi kama muli Trump. Alevi kama muli Trump. After Shanshani bamu chana appoint. Elon Musk was appointed, although he was not getting paid because alikuwa tenderama. But karaka nefika privilege, karaka wakati you are mingling with the president, you are rubbing shoulders with the president. Muna wantunga wako pofika picture na president. Ni pa social media, wachisa flag, kirikiti, wachiwana wa president. Pali wafeli, government jobs, mwila iwe pati yo shanshan. Most of these people are ilishanya. Aba ilishanya. You got what is expected wala wachisa point. After wachisa point, nomba watambo kula water. Fukula water. Chimuna ulia father ulia. Ulia father ulia ti Don Bokosi. Ulia father ulia Don Bokosi. Naena, you know, ala sawaira but anyway, ishamuyemo. If you feel fina professor chisoso ifi, uko chita so ikarapa. Kuti mwamo nofo chingeso luwido. But once it was into some government, but some of these people they pretend they start coming up here and here. If I mean we are very clear. That's why in the pandemic after my elections, some of us we are open like that. But some of these people they hide and they issue frustration. But our beauty, we thought we would come to celebrate. That the promises you made, you have fulfilled them. What was she talking about? What was she talking about? Where did that come from? How is that related to Bill 7? How is it related? How is it related? How is it related? How is that related? If you want you know, we were expecting that celebrate. What celebration? You to see that you have delivered. Delivered on what? Delivered on what? What do you want Hakainde Hichilema to deliver on? What promises are you looking for? What promises? Sour grapes. Sour grapes. And now she's being surrounded by political failures. Ba beauty katebelekeni nieve tapali okomulea na bantu anikane baramule shimpiriramu. Tapali. None of those people is going to be president and appoint you. None of them. And what you also have to know, you people, what you have to know is that our NGOs, they survive on sponsorship. Our NGOs, whatever ba beauty varia, in the lama bafola, shifuma somewhere, bala was sponsored. There is somebody that is putting money in NGOCC for her to get paid. The activities that she does, they are based on, you know, somebody putting in money. The fuel that she used to go to Pop Square, somebody is putting in money. The time that she spent there, she's paid. Somebody has put in money. The question is, who are those people who are putting in money there? Who are those people who are behind because there is an agenda to oppose the Bill 7? There is an agenda to oppose Bill 7. And there is somebody that is funding that. Open your eyes. You have to know this. There is somebody that is funding to that project. It is a project on its own. I'm sure it has even a coordinator. It has even a budget to oppose Bill 7. Who is that one? What is the interest? What is the interest? What is the interest? Somebody, one caller made this to say there are people that there is money. There is money, that is for sure. They wanted to protest. There is a budget. Protest protest here got a budget. When you want to protest, here got a budget. In an NGO, you can't do anything without a budget. Even protesting, there is a budget. So that budget, who is funding that budget? Who is funding that budget? Eh? So be very careful with some of these people. Some of these people, it is capital to be seen, jumping around. What? It is part of the business. It is part of the business. That is number 2. Number 3, on this NGO, Oasis Forum. Number 3, the issue of, look at the demands. Look, did you hear the demands? Frankly speaking, when Hakainde Hichilema said on a press conference to say, I've received letters where some people are saying that we should touch the Bill of Rights. Believe you me, I doubted. I'm like, Hakainde Hichilema. Who would think of such a thing? Who would think of such a thing? I was like, is he really telling the truth, or is what he's doing politics? Who would think of touching the Bill of Rights? But there it was. It was one of the demands. This NGOs, whatever, Oasis Forum put before the president. With a bold face, they talk about touching the Bill of Rights. I mean, how unreasonable can you be? How can you talk about the Bill of Rights today? How? How can you talk about the Bill of Rights? No, we want an awesome amendment on the Constitution. I mean, this government, let me tell you, you need to hear this. Hakainde Hichilema's government, they have said they want to amend the Constitution in phases. Hayimbe explained very well. I remember watching an interview where Mulambo Ayimbe explained very well. They are doing it in phases. Because to do an wholesome amendment to a constitution is a problem. You cannot mix Bill, other clauses na Bill of Rights. Because a Bill of Rights involves a referendum. But PF tried to do it in 2016 and it failed. And Hakainde Hichilema alluded to that in his press conference. You can't mix up the Bill of Rights and these other clauses. It's difficult. That is why this government, they have said, let us do it in phases. Let us start with some of those issues that are urgent. Bill 7, they are looking at issues which are urgent. Issues which are non-contentious. Okay? The Constitution can be divided in 3 parts. And this is what the government has done. They are non-contentious issues. Non-contentious issues meaning, Yadama issues are what once we agree. Once we agree, they are necessary. Which are those issues. Just to give you one example, the issue of delimitation. The issue of delimitation is very important. But PF with Basata, they demarcated ama districts. And this Hakainde Hichilema mentioned this at his press briefing. His press briefing. They demarcated ama districts. And Ayama district but delimitate. Panga. Some of these they have brought confusion in terms of our constituencies. That is number one, which is just a reasonable thing. Then number two, it is agreeable to anyone that Yamama constituencies, they are too big, they are vast, and they need to be delimited. And this issue came even in Bill 10, Bill 10, okay? So these are some of the issues that they are non-contentious, meaning to say we all agree that this needs to be done. Dividing our constituencies, it is inevitable. It has to be done. It has to be done. And even when you talk about delimitation, the law itself says that, every 10 years, we must relook at this. We must, delimitate. Because there is a change. Whatever. This is a requirement of the Constitution. But for us to do this, we need Bill 7. Just like we needed Bill 10. So there are those issues which are non-contentious. For example, the issue of by-elections. Somebody spoke about the issue of by-elections. I mean, don't we all agree that we don't need by-elections? Don't we all agree? Don't we all agree that we don't need by-elections? So that is the first stage. Bill 7 is about non-contentious issues. It's about non-contentious issues. Some people have been lying to you. The people, they have been saying, no, Hakainde Hichilema wants to remove 50% plus 1. There is nothing like that. There is nothing like that. Hakainde Hichilema is not removing 50% plus 1. And whatever other contentious issues, the UPND government have said, no, let us just deal with non-contentious issues. Bill 7 is about non-contentious issues. Yet our issues are covered. Once you and I, we agree. That is what Bill 7 is all about. But then they have said the next day, after to start non-contentious issues, then we will go to contentious issues. We will go to contentious issues. Now, those issues are covered. Me, I don't agree. For example, on my part, I'm saying we don't need the running mate clause. We don't need the running mate clause for me. But somebody else who come up to say, we need the running mate clause. We need the running mate clause. Even the 50% plus 1 is contentious. Somebody will say, no, we don't need 50% plus 1. But somebody else, so those are contentious issues. And the government has said that we will come and do after my elections in the next phase. So first we deal with non-contentious issues. Next, we can do the contentious issues. After that, then we can come to the Bill of Rights. Because the Bill of Rights requires a referendum. So after that deal, non-contentious issues, then we can come to contentious issues. After contentious issues, then we can come to the Bill of Rights. And the Bill of Rights requires a referendum. It requires voting. It requires voting country-wise to a voter won't say. That requires, it requires first of all money. It requires preparation. It requires sensitization. It is not an easy thing. But this is what these people went to State House to tell the president to say, no, stop Bill 7. Because we want to do everything at the same time. We should feel reasonable. Nangu mwalimu pata Hakainde Hichilema, we should feel reasonable if yo. No, just stop it and then we do wholesome. This is why, remember, even this constitution that we have now, we want to amend it because we rushed it. We rushed it. The same people, the same, when Sata said, imwe, in constitution, we need to look at it. We need to look at it. And Winter was the justice minister then. I remember myself, I remember I was one of those people that was in part of these meetings. No, we want the constitution. No, we want the constitution. No, we want the constitution. Sata said, Imwe, this constitution needs to be, we need to look at it first. There are certain things which are in here. How we know we want the constitution? Because this constitution gives the dual citizenship, especially when some of these, if people are from diaspora. It gives us a dual citizenship. No, it brings 50% plus 1. It brings whatever. Sata said, wait. Now winter kabimba. After Satafwa, by Edgar Lungu Baisa. By Edgar Lungu, the first thing that he did is to take out that constitution. No kuisaina. Lelo, we are talking about amendments. We are talking about amendments. But Lungu Bali Butukile, he rushed it because he wanted to be a goody-goody. Tubamonati yo, abawa isa no mbaba, eba fishive. Baibula, baitwala na munanikane, Muhiro Stadium, basaina. Today, we are having issues. Today we are saying, no, let us look at it holistically. This is why this government, they are saying, for us to do this better, let us do it in phases. 3 phases. 1, we deal with non-contentious issues. Non-contentious issues. Next, we deal with contentious issues. And we need time. We need time. We need a debate. Shani, kwisa, tualanda, exhaust. Mpaka tuachita agree. We need time to engage. We need time to kutarikana sana parifint. We need time. And that's why they are saying, let us do that. We can have time to engage. They are not saying that they want to do contentious issues. Then afterwards, then we can go to the Bill of Rights. Bill of Rights, take Wangala yo. Take Wangala Bill of Rights, because Bill of Rights, it puts an obligation on the government. For example, when you say, to right, we must say that, am I right? Maybe no. Maybe let me say medical. We can say no. We should have a right to free medication, to free health care, for example. And when you get sick and you go to the hospital, you are not treated, government can be sued. Even the issue of free education, say no, free education now it's a right. Everyone should be educated. If the government does not do that, government can be sued. So it is a big issue. What should go in there? That is why it is protected by a referendum. At this hour, they are saying, we must deal with everything. We must deal with everything. Does it make sense? They are not being reasonable. They are not being reasonable at all. They are not being reasonable. This is political. It is political. And why do I say it is political? It is political because if you look around, yachibakwati lelo nirali yaba opposition. Wonsefye na mdala wantwanikane wakamwileko wachiwa. Wamdala wakamwileko wachiwa. Na wamdala wa Fred Membeko wachiwa. All those political residues, they were there. Political residues, they were there. And he pontificated by who? The Archbishop of Lusaka. He was not there today, but this is the man that is at the center of these things. He is at the center of these things. He has become like the Archbishop of the opposition. He has become the patron of the opposition. The Archbishop has turned himself as the patron of the opposition. He was not there, but yes, it was just like a deliberate move. But this is the man that is busy blessing them. Like a bishop blessing soldiers to go to war. So these people, they don't mean well. They don't mean well. They have got an agenda. And their agenda, they are frustrated with Hakainde Hichilema. Not because Hakainde Hichilema is not delivering, because when you talk about deliverables, number one, what was the biggest issue that we had? It was this debt where we defaulted. Zambia defaulted under PF. Zambia defaulted. We defaulted not once, twice. We defaulted. Even the next batch where we are supposed to pay, we were likely not going to pay. And you know, being looked at as a country that cannot pay debt, it has got serious ramifications. No investor wants to go into a country which is a defaulter. No financial institution wants to give money to a country that is in default. It is like in Ngabaku Shiva. I was trying to explain this, to my daughter. In Umuntu, Ngamamu Shiva, uitari piren Kongole. Uka muperenda, uka mwingisha nchitoni nani? Ngabaku Shiva tu, tauri piren Kongole. Walikuwa ten Kongole. Elo tauri pira. Elo waya mkufua enchito. You think the company will trust you? The company will trust you. Walikuwa ten Kongole, ma newspaper wale kulemba. Tayali, shani, elo waya mkufua enchito. Can they give you a job? Knowing that you are a defaulter. They will doubt you. And later on, who is going to give you money? Wala kupere mpia. Na ngufeni pachipanda. Mwalisho watu wanakampanda. Tawabu eshen Kongole. Kuti mwabasala wa treasurer. Kuti mwabasala wa treasurer. Wanakampanda na nguni kucheichi. Ni kucheichi. Mwalisho watu yuwan Kongole. Elo tali pila. Kuti mwampela wa treasurer. Kuti mwamutimati ka Stephen to market. Even simple things. So that is why Hakainde Hichilema, the first thing that he fought for is to negotiate that debt, because it is very important. It is very important. Hakainde Hichilema saved Zambia from that embarrassment. Yeah, kwa toko wamonekela udimina Zambia. That country which defaults. That country where they don't pay debt. Even himself, how can he go and negotiate business with others when his country is defaulting? That is why he worked so hard to ensure that they struck the debt restructuring. And we have fought. They have been struggling for 4 years. And finally, now tufumamo. Muli ya bracket ya defaulting country. In that default, no, Zambia tawali pilen Kongole. We have come out. So what is beauty talking about to say you have not delivered? Because this already is a big success. This is why you are seeing now people coming to Zambia. This is why investors are now coming to Zambia. When I'm saying I'm supporting Hakainde Hichilema, take off at yonde for kuwela, because Hakainde Hichilema has set up a base now. In the next term, when he comes back, we will see more people coming. Even Dangote, we know that Dangote you were talking about. No, Dangote has told off the president. Dangote would have no time to come to Zambia. If Zambia is messed up in economy, he would have no time. He came, it is because there is a prospect. We have seen banks, increasing their portfolio. F&B is a good example. F&B came in Zambia not too long ago. So other banks are also coming in. Other investors are coming in. Fertilizer, that fertilizer plant which has been built in Zambia, it is not a joke. It is because the economy is looking promising. These things don't just happen all of a sudden in boom. You need to create the best. Even the issue of the mines. Hakainde Hichilema spoke about these things. You know, to run a mine, it's difficult. It is expensive. It is expensive. You need a lot of investment in the mine before you start extracting the minerals. That investment, you need to speak to people nicely, that they can agree to say, let us go and invest in Zambia and start mining. Otherwise, kutina muikara with your minerals and nobody's extracting the minerals. Because, I mean, when they think of it to say, Mozambia, it is not safe. It is not safe. Anytime people can protest. Anytime there can be confusion. Anytime a government can change. That's why I'm even talking about to say we need stability at the leadership level. That's why it's again a contentious issue. That's why for me I'm saying we don't need a presidential limit. But that is a contentious issue, which is not in Bill 7. It's not in Bill 7. It is not in Bill 7. But for me, I am saying we need to remove it. But of course, these are things that we need to debate on. Why am I saying this? Because when there is no stability at the leadership level, it discourages people from coming, because am I investors? I might go into Zambia, put in so many millions of dollars, and the next day the government will change. And the guy that might come might not support my project. You see? So we need leadership stability. We need leadership stability. What I'm telling you is that so far, he has been creating a base such that, you know, Zambia looks good. You need first to look good. Nangulea kuma interviews where muntu wali chula. You have been staying Panganda 3 years. Eh? You have not been employed. Ula chula. Anyway, some what yo kuliama interviews. Bushekutua ane fiko filafine. Eh? At your bantu, I've not been working. No, you need to dress up. Eh? Wafwana kobuino wino fidashan wamoneka kobuino. Anyway, it's a present. You can't go nefiko kuma interviews. No, you must first at least waiwamia ko waipukutako shani wasuma ko tu perfume wabika ko to mark powder fida waya ku mukuchama interview. It's the same thing that Hakainde Hichilema is trying to do, to make the country at least look good. Indalama na shishupa na mwisho indalama to shashupira. Echo shashupira indalama nicho Hakainde Hichilema alibika kaso ya chachi ne wakaso na inewe nekuno ndechula lekeni mielu. Awe. But you know that frugality yakwa Hakainde Hichilema is to at least indalama shifuleko wino wakwata filamwa mwakwata kandalama panganda ngamule chura panganda mwakwata ka 100 kwacha kukasunga wino sana. I think sugar na mwisho sugar ushtenfika 1 kg cooking oil ushtenfika akabotolo kalia to sort, you know, mwaisunga wino ndalama. But kia wandi dilatura sunga ndalama na proven netura XTF. We are budgeting cricket ka $100 $100 awe shani. Kia will say, oh, you know, Dad, now I've come here, you know, I was not with you, but I want to go. The other day, my daughter was telling me, Kia was saying, no, I want to go to a water park. I want to go to a water park. At something Gamone Fintu, you know, and you know, I want to bash Pafoni, ala mona mantu anikane, ama advice. Lelo achimona nshija, achimona ti, ama achani. If it's at Halloween, Halloween. Achisa is someone, Achisa is, that I want to get this costume because it's Halloween. I'm telling you, I was shocked. What? You want this? Yeah. It was an advert. But because I need to tell my daughter, we can't afford. No, I want to go to a water park. No, we can't afford. But umana wandipalia, kia wanda, awa tata ba fake. Ba fake. Na lisa pano mbanshadi na wo, no mbapa, because I must enjoy now. I'm with him, and now he's telling me we can't go to a water park. He's telling me he can't get me a costume. Yeah, Halloween. there is something, not whatever. Anyway, whatever nonsense, me, I don't know those. I don't even know those things. Anyway, so the thing is that, as the umufyashi, umwena tupanga ndata fili wine fintu, haka inda ichilema, is being very prudent, very disciplined. What they call financial discipline, physical discipline. That's why even the mwema kaddas, muna wakada wa UPND, bara irishani. Awe, fuma kaddas tue chula fie, but tualiruisha, chan. It is true. Wakada wa UPND, tama kwa 10 pia. You don't have money. Why you don't have money? Because your president has not decided to start dishing out money. What he wants is to make sure that the little money that is there is used properly, is invested. Is invested so that more money can come in. Once, if into fiawa wino, you people, you will start getting jobs. Because there will be more investment that will come. And out of that investment, people will start getting jobs. When we are talking about fertilizer already now well, because we have a plant. They are reducing fertilizer. Because we have a plant. Fertilizer will be cheap. When you are talking about umutengo wa unga, finally ukachipa. Why? Because fertilizer will be cheap. When fertilizer is cheap, farmers will access it cheaply. They will spend less for them to produce. And when they produce, because there is amatabo poyali, consequently no bunga bukatashani bukawela. But they even to be just like that. So haka in the Ichilema, he is strategically moving. He is moving very well. And that is why I am supporting him. That is why I'm saying, even next year, vote for him, let him come back. Because they don't even know what they're doing. They don't know. But beautiful that you have not delivered. I don't know where she's coming from. She's coming from the NGO. Kuma NGO, we talk about Tama reports. I don't know which report she's reading. Because if you look at it, many reports, many economic reports, many economic analyzers, many people that measure the economy, how the country is moving. Zambia is positive. If you talk about the dollar, for example, if you talk about the dollar these days, taicha fluctuate kwati katwishi. Lerona yakwela shan temperature kwati nina nkane kwati my emotions ya fipuwe. No. The dollar, we can all agree that at least, yali wako steady. Even when you check, na bapene muchite Google, which currencies are doing badly. Zambia is not among those. But before, Zambia, the kwacha was among the worst performing currencies. Before, Zambia was among the worst performing currencies. But now, it is better. Why? Because of debt restructuring. Because of the things that are coming into the country. The investment that is coming into the country. Because of the policies that are coming, that have been put in place. So this is what is happening. Yes, I know. Some of these people, they want to cheat you. No, haka inde ichine malandira chakawosho unga 50 kwacha. Yo chan. Chachi nari landide. But those are politics. And you hate him, and that's why he's president. Now, he has met the reality. And at least he's not being president. Because Narian did if you know, but let me do the he's following things, he's trying. Nomba mukonke, awawa lesa waida. Nawami lesa wamiwepe. Our PF, most of these PF, tabadi power. Why didn't they do what they are talking about? We are in Malukula was part of government. Whatever nonsense he's talking about, why didn't he do it? All they knew, kuibafye. That's why Malukula has been busy defending Wakabwala. And what do you expect? What kind of president is he going to be? A lawyer who is always representing Bakabwala, a lawyer who is always representing Bakabwala, is our president. What do you expect? What do you expect? So, balaba bamayoba dewa yuba ba beauty na Oasis yabo. They are being political. They are being political. They are not happy with haka inde ichilema. Balefo abamu nukulepo. Balefo abamu nukulepo so that vesepo. But in them never, we are in safe hands with haka inde ichilema. If you have not registered to vote, go and register to vote and vote for haka inde ichilema. Let us allow haka inde ichilema to come back so that these things can continue. So that these things can continue. Ndiye myewe chishinta. Haka inde ichilema muka mutasha. Muka mutasha. No load shedding, load shedding, load shedding. Haka inde ichilema does not sleep on on load shedding. You think he likes it? You think haka inde ichilema likes to go and sleep? Ima mulera ndapati load shedding. You think likes it? I mean, this man is a man that he wants to collect all the credit. Haka inde ichilema likes to boast. He likes to boast. You think he would like it? If really there was magic that could be done. If really there was magic, if really there was magic to be done, you think Hakainde Hichilema will hold back to that magic so that he can be criticized, so that he can be called names? Really, do you really think like that? I mean, if there is a man that can perform miracles, if there is a miracle to be done, Hakainde Hichilema will do it. Hakainde Hichilema will do it. I mean, we know the guy is anxious to see things done, to see things done. That's why he's all over. That's why he's all over. So belami vepa, ya rikabafie, pali load shedding, belami vepa. Load shedding is a big problem. Na ku South Africa ko yaba. Ku South Africa ko yaba. Fipu wa ku South Africa. Ku Nigeria ko kunya kwa fune Dangote. Ku Nigeria ko yaba load shedding. Apano mbarine, I mean, my wife, she's Ethiopian. She was coming from Ethiopia. She was staying in Ethiopia. Load shedding wako yaba. Kuna nkano ku Mauritius. One of the issues was load shedding. There is also another country in here in Asia where they were demonstrating. Load shedding is there because if into number economy now it's advance. Everyone is depending on electricity. So a number of countries are struggling with load shedding because I am a phone. How many phones do we have? We need to charge. Malite. There are so many things that have come. You know, electrical alarm appliances, AMA industries and whatever. All these things, they are putting pressure on electricity. And a number of countries, they are struggling with the issues of electricity. So when now we talk about no load shedding. Haka in the please. Let us be reasonable. So in a party whatever Oasis forum, they are not being reasonable, they are just being political. Because they are demanding to say no, wholesome constitution, we cannot do it everything together. We can't. We will just confuse ourselves, and at the end of the day, we will never come out of this problem. The way the UPND are proposing is the best. Let us do these things in phases. So for me, Oasis Forum, our way, and Hakainde Hichilema, don't waste time. Don't waste time. People have submitted to the technical committee all those submissions. Let us continue with those non-contentious issues. When we were making submissions, we submitted everything. But let us keep those issues which are contentious. Let us deal with the non-contentious. We need the delimitation. We need more representation, diverse representation. We need the youth. We need the women. We need the people with disabilities. We need to get rid of AMA by-elections because they are costing us money. Look, Chawama, we are going to have by-elections. We shouldn't have by-elections. AMA elections, no, but before, I mean, we are going to have elections next year. But according to our constitution, we need to have by-elections in Chawama. We can't keep it. ECZ cannot say, we will have elections next year, so we should not have elections. No. According to the constitution, we must have a by-election. But these are some of the issues that Bill 7 is trying to sort out. Why should the Oasis Forum be against it? Why? Why? So let us be reasonable. Mwebantu inanshire sabayira but yo tantali lefo kuwera mushefi okay ndefo kuwera okuwera ndefuwa but ifinderanda mushitafiko etamano ifinderanda yes ndefo kuwera yes ndefo enchito kulyaka inde ichilima but ifinderanda mushitafiko etamano so that is the issue. But anyway, let me continue taking phone calls. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Tayali, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
Yeah, Mr. Tayali, me, I just wanted to find out. Did they refuse the Bill 7? If they didn't refuse, what are the procedures? Because I think you know yourself to say it was not done in a good way. If it was done in a good way, I don't think if people could have said no.
Okay, wait a minute.
The way things are moving.
Wait a minute. If you say it was not done in a good way, what is the good way?
In a good way, you have control.
What is a good way?
Stakeholders.
What is a good way?
You know the procedure. Oh, what you have been going through is something that you
okay, wait a minute.
Mr. Tayali. Don't be like a chameleon.
If you have prevention before, let us be reasonable. When you say in a good way, you must substantiate. What do you mean in a good way? What do you mean in a good way? Don't just say it was not done in a good way. What do you mean in a good way? Hello?
Matayali Mwawombe.
Mwawombe.
Matayali. Mwenga mwalanda kumule kwa nchi. Ilifie mwesi. Shena mwishi wati kuno kwego kumwezeta tula forenda na mashamataba.
Very good.
Unkweni kabili nelanda mwalaya
tukakula mwisa na ma attitude pano ni platform yandi mushani mikanya mwisa na ma attitude. Don't come with some attitude here. Hello?
Hello, how are you?
Fine. Yes, Precious.
Yes. I was laughing because the way you keep on pressuring yourself, Mr. Tayali, instead of you concentrating on issues which is affecting the nation, and you are busy having this.
You were precious.
You were precious.
No, hello?
Hello, Mr. Tayali. I'm back again.
Yes.
So, you can call me Uncle D. Yeah, you can call me Uncle D. Yeah, so I was just saying that this program that you continue doing is an excellent initiative because it is creating a platform where people are sharing ideas and things pertaining to the well-being of our country, Zambia, are discussed in detail. Yeah. So now, when we look at it, I'll just talk about I just want to contribute on the delimitation or subdivision of some large constituencies in our country. Yeah, when you look at this approach, you notice that the people who are going to benefit from this approach is us, the Zambians, because when you subdivide the huge constitution, you are going to have a better representation in parliament. There will be people will be represented by more people, more MPs in parliament. You know, we've already noted here in Zambia, some of us who are here, who've been here all along, we've noted that certain constituencies are too big for one MP. You know, in addition to that, we are talking about 40 million, per year in terms of CDF. So if you divide a certain huge constituency into 3, you are multiplying that 40 million by 3. That's about 120 million.
Exactly, Mwana. Exactly. Thank you. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please.
Am I through to the program?
Yes, you are through. You are through.
Oh, Mr. Tayali.
Yes, please.
Thank you very much. I'm glad I've come through. My name is Priska. Yeah, I'm calling you from the UK. I just wanted to appreciate you for this platform which you've given us to air our views. This is for people in the opposition and for people in the governing UPND. My point really is pertaining to the ongoing crisis with the constitution review. I don't see anything wrong. Yesterday, one caller said it was not about the constitution, it was about the process. To me, so far, the process is okay. When we opposed Bill 10, we put forward specific clauses which we thought would not go well with the Zambian government, with the Zambian public. So the people that are opposed to Bill 7, instead of just beating around the bushes, can they just come out and make things easier for everybody and point out exactly which areas they are not happy about?
Yes.
And then maybe it would be good for them to make their submissions instead of staying away. Let them make their submissions to say, these are the things we are not happy about. So that we have a way forward. Not about Chipante, Shiramuntu, even the people don't understand what's in the bill. They're just opposing because the Oasis said this. Because the Archbishop said this. You know? We are doing this for the good of everybody in the country and for the good for our children in future when we are no longer there. You know? These children will take us to task and say, what were these people thinking when they didn't do things right this time? You know? So, I'm very happy with whatever you are doing. Please keep it up.
Thank you very much. Hello?
We'll keep telling you the truth, Mr. Taya. You cannot be
Precious.
What type of a leader are you?
You keep telling me the truth. Who the hell are you to just think that you have the monopoly of the truth? Precious. You are precious. Just what you are saying is the truth. I mean, what I'm saying here, and me, I don't talk from without. I talk pointing at evidence. The reports are there, showing that our economy is doing well. Debt restructuring is there. Contentious issue, this issue of Bill 7, the government has said we are doing it in phases. Isn't it the truth? So what truth do you want? Allah you way. Twala ma frustration your work. Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Yes.
Hi. Mr. Good evening.
Good evening.
I've got a question. It's something which I don't understand. When the president is elected, does it mean that NGOs too are part of government, like the NGOCC? Are they part of the constitution, something like that, that they have to be consulted on every decision which the government has to do? In terms of policy or changing laws, they have to consult the NGOs? That's my question. Thank you.
So I want to respond to that question. The issue is that, I mean, we are all part of government. Truth be told, we are all part of government. But at the end of the day, the people that have got the ultimate responsibility to govern, it's those who are elected. That's why we go for elections. I was in the opposition. I was in the civil society. But when I realized that, I mean, I will not have the mandate, to make a decision. That's why I formed a political party, because I want to be to make the decision, those decisions. Now, to make those decisions, people must vote for you. So you cannot be in the civil society or in the church and be twisting the government. Yes, we all have a say. That's why we even have this platform. We have a say. But at the end of the day, it is those who are elected who have got the responsibility. That's why we have elections. If they don't perform well, that's why we have elections. So for now, Hakainde Ichilema and his people, those people that he has chosen, whether they are good or bad, it is him who has chosen them. And they are working. If the people of Zambia, if your people believe that no, Hakainde Ichilema has not performed, he has not performed, he has failed. He has failed us on the constitution. He has failed us on what? 2026 is coming. You vote him out. But there are some of us who believe that Hakainde Ichilema is doing well. Those of you in Movena Precious, now they are farmer. I mean, and some of these things, you don't need to come on this platform and start fighting with me. Come up with some attitude. We understand you farmers have not been paid, and I sympathize with you. And I cannot support government on that. They need to pay you quickly. But now, you come up, no, you are tayari, pantulefo enchito, if another tuafola. I do understand, and I will speak for you as a public lawyer. Yes, farmers need to be paid. That's for sure. No doubt. And so you don't have to come here and say, because tawafola for change the government. Because farmers have not been paid, you want to change government just like that. Who made you to even have that bumper harvest that you have? Hello?
Mr. Tayali, good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, I'm calling from Lusaka.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay, so we can agree to disagree, isn't it, Mr. Tayali?
Exactly. Reasonably.
This is indeed.
Reasonably, indeed.
This is indeed. Yes. So this is your platform, and I do not think that on this platform you only allow the people who share your views.
No.
Unless I'm insulting you, then you have the right perhaps to to cut me.
Yes.
I said this because of how you came out the first 3 calls. Okay. The picture that you portrayed was that you only want those who want to speak your language to participate on this platform, and you have not been like that. You know what I mean?
No, but listen. This is my platform indeed. But much as I want to give you, the platform to express yourself, I shouldn't allow you to even go and become unreasonable. Become unreasonable. No ways. I'm not going to allow that. I mean, I'll be wasting so many people's time, including my time, just because I've created this platform. It doesn't mean that you should come and be unreasonable to say whatever you are saying, only you is the truth. No, we'll keep on telling you the truth. I mean, what truth? What about what I'm saying? Isn't it the truth? Express your views. Express your views. Express your opinion. I will respect that. Not where you are attacking me to say, no, you are a Chito. Express your views. Express your views.
Right.
Not no, we have not been paid, but you want a job. Talk about your issue. That man, I mean, I understand him. He wanted to complain that we have not been paid. And this is a very good platform to express himself, to say, look, Mr. Tayali, we have not been paid up to now and whatever. Those people in government, they are listening. Not now, you want a job as we haven't been paid. Is there a connection? Is that what I should tolerate? Then pressure comes. You people, come on. Express yourself about the issues.
Okay, so Mr. Tayali, personally, my issue is meant to slightly differ with your Yes, in a discourse of this nature,
Yes.
we do not expect all of us to toe one side.
Yes,
Right?
of course.
To toe one line.
Sure, no problem.
Yeah. Exactly. Just like prior to 2021, we had these same matters coming out, and the people somewhere who are singing so loud in favor of this had actually disowned the process and everything else. And in fact, they talked about the content. They did not even mind the content. They talked more about the process that seemingly protects the content. You see the point? Now, I've seen one thing. The Oasis Forum is very consistent. The Oasis Forum stood on the same ground in 2021 about certain things that have to do with the procedure of amending the Constitution. And I hear the same voice today because they are saying there must be a law, or there must be a process, a law must be enacted that could protect the content, because if there is no law in place, anybody can bring in something, can fly in something. I know there is this saying of, no, what is there? We have presented this. This is what is on the table, which is very correct. It's okay. But if there is no law abiding to this process, it becomes very difficult for anybody, for those that are legal minds, if you like eminent people, to trust the process that has got no, to trust the content, which is not backed by law. Do you see the point?
So, my
and
brother.
this is the reason why I hear you. I'm getting you.
Yeah, so my brother, we have amended the Constitution a number of times, okay? And in all these processes that we have done, there has not been any law that has been created to say this is how the Constitution must be amended. The law that we have currently, if we talk about laws, the law that we have at the moment is that a bill must be presented in Parliament, and at the end of the day, people must vote, and that is the law. So if you are talking about the law, Hakainde Ichilema, if he wanted, he would have simply gone ahead, put the bill on in Parliament, and it is voted. Whether it is voted for or against, that's it. That is the law that we have. But at least,
but even that is bad governance, Mr. Tayali.
No, but you are talking about laws.
Because, sir, the law is not about the president we have today or the president we had yesterday. The law is for you and me, the Zambian people. If we are going to say because this one is a president,
my brother, wait a minute. I want us to engage logically. You are already talking about the president. You are already talking about the president. Me, I have not alluded to the president. You are the one who said, wait a minute. No, wait a minute. You say that the law is, we must follow the law. And I'm saying, the law, according to the law that we have, is simply to go to Parliament, put a bill there, and at the end of the day, people vote. And in this instance, I mentioned Hakainde Hichilema. It is not, I'm not talking about him as a person. I'm talking about him as the head of state. So if this government wanted, if I could put it that way, if this government wanted, they would simply take the bill to Parliament, and at the end of the day, the law is followed.
And that is what I'm saying, sir. Because there is a process that is captured by the law.
Which
on
process?
How this bill
which
should
process?
Be
okay. Educate us. Which process? Educate us according to the law. Which process?
The law stipulates, and this is in line with the ruling by the judgment Munia Zulu and the Celestine Mkanje. The court indicated that one of the things that this process lacks is wider consultation.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And this is vivid even today.
Okay, wait a minute. So wait a minute there. Wait a minute. No, before we go to second. So in terms of consultation, Hakainde Hichilema has set up a technical committee. Isn't that answering to the issue of consultation?
It is not just consultation, wider consultation of different stakeholders.
Okay.
Political parties are stakeholders in this matter.
Okay, wait a minute.
Civil society organizations.
Okay, wait a minute. You are saying wider consultation. Wider consultation.
Yes.
The consultation that has been currently going on by the technical committee, has it restricted anyone? Has it restricted the NGOs from submitting? Has it restricted any interest group or citizen from submitting? Has it?
Seemingly, to you, it is not restricted.
To you, tell me, has it been restricted to you? To you, tell me.
Look here, Mr. Tayali. Mr. Tayali. If you are going to have, for example, a town hall meeting in Kasama, it does not mean that you are also in Istoka. It doesn't mean that you are also in Imporokoso. It doesn't mean that you are also in part of in Impika. You are just in one area where because this is a political issue to some extent. That's why we are talking like this. Okay.
So what you are saying, my brother,
what even people.
What you are saying, my brother, is that you want this technical committee maybe to go in each district. Is that what you are saying?
And that is a picture of wider consultation, my dear.
So now,
because we are trying to work with time, we are rushing the process. Even that would not be feasible because we have a goal.
So wait a minute.
The people that are championing the amendment, there is a target.
Yes,
so
wait a minute.
I meet people in Kasama. Sorry, let me just finish my thought.
No. Wait a minute. We are talking about. Listen. You are talking about wider constitution. We shouldn't say a lot of things. We are talking about wider constitution, and from your point of view, we should at least even go into the districts. Now, this government, from what I've been explaining, is that they are talking about approaching the constitution amendment in 3 phases. The first phase is about non-contentious issues. The second phase is about contentious issues which require wider consultation, wider debate, more debate, so that at the end of the day we can reach consensus. At the moment, Bill 7, as it is, they are simply looking at those non-contentious issues, such as delimitation, for example.
Mr. Tayali, even those so-called non-contentious issues was brought in by the PF government prior to 2021 elections. It was the same language that Rwinda used because they were eager to change to amend the constitution. The same voices that spoke against that, they have not changed their threats. They are the same voice telling us, or telling the current president that this is not the process. Okay? The judgment in Munia Zulu's case, it is simply said completely, this process must be abandoned and it should start all over again because it lacks all those things that the court stipulated. But anyway, we understand because at the end of the day, sometimes we support things even when we know deep down our hearts that this may not be correct, but we just want to pray to the God and support things that say,
okay,
the motive only God knows.
Okay, listen, my brother. Here is what I'll tell you. Here is what I'll tell you. You know, a government is elected to govern, and they have to govern using the laws. And where they think that the laws are not helping them to govern, they have got a right to make changes to that law, following the laid down procedures, which is Parliament. So in this instance, UPND wants to make sure that they accelerate development through delimitation, proportional representation, and the other non-contentious issues. So from this point of view, I don't see anything wrong with that. For me, I'm supporting them based on that. And I do agree with what they are proposing. You may not agree with that, what they are proposing, but for me, I agree with what they are proposing. Can we agree to disagree?
And that is fine. Thank you so very much.
Thank you. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please.
Hello, my son.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just wanted to chime in and just make a bit of a contribution here, just following up on the previous caller. I think he mentioned the fact that the Oasis Forum has been consistent. You know, the reality is that, yes, in as much as they have been consistent, what we need to understand is that dynamics are changing. And as dynamics are changing, and that's why it's important for us to push for this free education, so that the level of our general populace and their reasoning can be matched up instead of just some sucking some of these things. You know, so the first thing that we have to realize is that when there's a process to like amend the constitution or intentions to do that, is that it starts in with a buy-in. You know, you are hoping that people are going to be able to respond to you. And I see people making a comparison between Bill 10 and Bill 7. What we are forgetting is that even in Bill 10, the PF were soliciting for support, you know, for people to be able to believe in what they're doing and everything like that. As a matter of fact, I think I heard Brian Monduvile, he was talking where he was saying that when he was leader of government, he was tasked to go and negotiate with the UPND MPs. You know, I think it was in one of his recent interviews. And he was saying that the difference is that by UPND, by quota, you know, they tag along together. So the PF cannot blame people if they themselves, within themselves, are divided in terms of even to be able to articulate why people should not support this bill, you know, to go through. In a Parliament, I probably wouldn't even care for it, like at what time it comes, because the argument they're advancing to say that it's because HH needs to come back in power is not true, because in my opinion, I think with or without the bill, HH is winning. You know? So in fact, in my opinion, again, I think it actually hurts him more, because there's a bit of skepticism for people who are saying that what is this guy up to? But that is not going to change the fact that he's going to win the election, you know? So if you look at him, and that's why I'm saying that we need to give this guy a chance, because there are so many times that he's made decisions that are not popular. And those decisions, a lot of people have gone against them. And some of them were like, oh, maybe this was the right decision, particularly when we look at the economy right now. So if it was a populist vote, the easier thing would have been able to badge to what the number of people are just going with. So I think we need to be very truthful with the way that we're doing it, because what the opposition is not doing is to encourage people to say that, okay, you go and make your submissions why you are not happy. Because today we would have been talking about to say, how are we making a comparison of those who are for or not? Right now, we have the numbers of who made the submissions in favor, you know, but the ones who are against it are not showing up. So there's no statistical data to show that. So how do we validate? Because all those leaders, even if you took the entire PF and everything like that, that's probably about 300 people between the MPs and the leaders of the CFOs. So, but who are they representing? You know, did they go to State House to say that these are the signatures that we've collected? Because I think the last time we checked, their numbers were really low. So I think people need to advise people to be participative in this thing so that we can make tangible comparisons. You know, last time we had the same problem whereby UNIP boycotted You know, that didn't stop the process. The process went, but it was unfair for those who believed in what UNIT were trying to propagate. So we cannot just go and think that Mama, whatever her name is doing it in good faith. You know, they need to show us to say, who are they actually representing to be able to charter these courses?
No, thank you very much, especially that, I mean, so many people have gone, I mean, even when they're talking about wider consultation, I mean, a number of people have come out to make submissions, and they even created an online platform where people could again go and make their submission. But then they refused, and they're saying, no, we want wider consultation. Come on, what is it that is going to come out of the wider consultation? Which is going to be missed?
They're saying that, no, the centers are not open, like, for a long period of time. But they're not showing evidence to say that, oh, money, so the thing is, you can't have your cake and eat it, man.
Who are those who are failing to come and make presentation? Because by now they should have shown us to say, we have so many people that wanted to present, but they have failed to present. But now they're just saying, no, why the consultation? So who are those who wanted to make a submission? And what is it that they wanted to submit, which has not been captured? Then it would make sense to say, look, you know, these people, you didn't, they didn't have a chance to make a presentation. And this is what they are saying. This is important. I think that will make sense. Not just saying, why the consultation? Why is the consultation? Yet, you haven't shown us who has failed to submit and what they want to submit, which may not have been captured. You know, so it's just, for me, it is just doing politics, really. Thank you very much. Hello? 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 So I think that is a very good point from this caller, you know, from the previous caller. When you are saying, no, we want a wider consultation. So you are trying to say that those that have been captured, there are some people that have been left out. There are some people that have been left out. And we have got submissions. So who are these people who have been left out? That is what you should. Can you tell us who are those who have been left out? And what is it that they want to submit? Hello?
Yes, last year.
Yes, sir.
Mwabombeni madam.
Mkwama wombeni.
So therefore kulanda kuso. First, in the first place, abantu aba agenda ya we have such a block. Remember that alimpia ambile 15 aba opposition they went on rampage to mislead citizens ataka impeachment. Alefo kuchinja constitution. Alefo kuchinja constitution, one touching the 50 plus 1 clause. The vice president clause. Increasing the 7 years. That was the first message, and they said we are going to block this because of these clauses.
Exactly.
Okay? Now, after my clauses are proposed, I said the 13 ones. So it's a patch.
Exactly.
They never apologized to people of Zambia. They now went to Wapirubuka. No, the process style we know. It's not inclusive. Why can't you? Why doing this minus consultation? But you need to understand what according to the law, we are not changing the constitution. We are just amending. And Article 79 is very clear. The mandate has been given to the members of parliament because this is a representative democracy. But still, in a listening government, President Hakainde Hichilema said, okay, let's go, let's listen to our people. Remember when he met a church, the first meeting that he had, he went on to select that committee. Today as we speak, and that committee is an illegal committee. So we can't be submitting that illegal committee. It's not inclusive committee. Now, there was a brother who was saying they haven't done enough consultation. Pakalamba chalo chali chinja. Imo muliuku chalo uko kutali uko, but you are able to communicate to thousands of people through Facebook.
Thank you.
Hii process tayari ya kupita mayanga. And there will never been a process wakalamba ya constitution where people, when you are 10 million, 9 million people have submitted.
Imagine.
Even the Vunga commission, everything. Only a few people were meeting. Only a few people have been consulted. There has never been a report, a submission, when people are 15 million in a country, 10 million people were submitting. That has never happened in this country. So government took advantage of technology. You are very far. You managed to submit. And today, as we speak in this country, we have 13.7 million people on social media who are on internet. And government thought it was to say, okay, since that's what a number for social media, let's offload this opportunity to even people cannot afford to walk to that center to submit. They can submit it online. Which other consultation, wider consultation do you want? Ushenga wa opposition tabele kukutu malanda to know the consultation was not wider.
Pantu afraid me betabele.
Honestly. So these guys, they just ngamwawo for language yabo balifi ati because you oppose the hotel. Also going to oppose. So mwakufisa mina fie. Mumu nepo yakulalelanga ki referendum. But referendum, do you know referendum?
Imagine.
Referendum it means you have to hold some sort of an election. What kind of thinking is that? So abantu batari beminefe pamufulo, no matter what beminefe pamufulo, because those people are coming to the church, they are just those are just masks. The invisible hand is behind it. No politics, no politics. So we are urging government, but government, a lot of people have submitted. They should go ahead. No. Anyway, but I want to open.
Thank you. Hello?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Hello, Chunga Pomkwai.
Mkwai.
Mkwai. Nine Michael Chitola. Mkwai, but suppose bona ifwe. Mkwai. Ara batayali kupitilisha umulimu wewo mulegomba wewo. You are the waiting president. Baete muntu wanji bale kwanshikira ukafikira abakuma. Bale kwanshikira ite okesa mukufikirapo abantu abazambya ziri ntubakesa kukupera ku president ni baete bali asitakale. So nomba lero nachira kutika kukuri hivi press briefing yabo dialogue yabo bachikwate. Festo kwambira kuri flow ya nawe bachikwata ya pa players ya kuti kucheti nomba bamba no kula information wante mucheti. Lero kwene pokucheti bale bamba national anthem. Abantu bonke abalera that u7 ipone ngawabe kusati okay ndi kuli pambye po mulemo na apa shiri bwino tulangendiko takuli nangu umo ule sonta ipi u7 epo ibipirire nyapa so balera nda tatuleifaya okay tabuleifaya eto tabuleifaya ni chinchi so that you want to twishire pakutira tikristo kyame but okay ichi epo chibipirire nyapa momo ile to ntangire popie aba Oasis bena eto bare pakutira tinabena bare popalia so that bakwate kwa abawa allowances it is the age bakali pecho chinecho not kutira fionsepto barera ndana ngula ligero bachirara that Zambians, which is Zambians? From the point of view, the majority of Zambians, they are for Bill7. So number ababa byaba ikese bade takataka tafishi bikwena we know we shefte bade kwa ya difi nchi They're only bringing confusion where there's not supposed to be confusion.
No, thank you very
A lot
much.
of things, all what they want is attention.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Hello? 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 Hello?
Hello?
Yes, yes.
Yes, Ashia.
Yes, good evening.
Contribution. I think challenge with the following platform, we are very ignorant. We are not being responsible enough to take time to have a constitution process, what it is about, history, such that if we go, then you ask someone to justify the argument. But if you go, because content is so I think I would encourage everyone, let's go back, take time, learn about what constitution is, the process, amendment, so that when you come to argue, what is your position, so that first you contribute and move on. Not if you are we are not doing anything for our country. The purpose, I think, of this discourse is to move the country forward, and as responsible citizens, let's first take interest in learning what the process is about, why it's being done. Then you come arguing from a point of knowledge, not ignorance. To justify for a candidate, I think that's my submission.
Thank you very much. Hello? 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 Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please.
Yeah, Mr. Tayali, you know what? I'm very much disappointed with you.
Precious,
you
listen, Precious. Listen.
Don't catch me.
Precious, I will not allow you to talk. If you want to contribute, talk about issues. Don't talk about me. Hey, I'm very disappointed. Disappointed? Am I your boyfriend? Kabioko? Alaiwe? Hello? Disappointed fish. Hello? Talk about if you want, if you make your submission. What we have got issues that we are talking about. Don't start. Hey, I'm disappointed. Whatever. No. What is your issue? What is your position? Our issues are very, very clear. Talk about those issues. I'm not going to cut you. But if you are going to be talking, hey, I'm disappointed fish. Disappointed fish. Go and tell disappointed you call man, you cannot me. Disappointed fish. Hello? Hello?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
How are you?
Fine, thanks.
Am I calling the right number? I was trying to connect to direct talk with Tayali.
Yes, you are live right now, and we can hear you loud and clear.
Mr. President, how are you?
Fine.
Are you still Mr. President, or you have relinquished your position as a president? Wrong time. Okay, a good topic. Yeah, I want to concur with what other people are saying. You know, in Zambia, we like joking a lot. And it's very difficult. I think it's very difficult to make progress in Zambia, because every time where people want to be progressive, there are always these other minds that want to retrogress everything. They want to just make things difficult for even any progressive idea, which is not good. So I think there was with all due respect to Madam Beauty Katebe and her team, I think they should do an introspection of themselves and really tell us the Zambians as to what they want. What are the bad things in that Bill 7 that they want, they don't want? You know, the government is very clear. It has said, we know in the constitution there are contentious issues and non-contentious issues. Come on, who doesn't want delimitation? Who? And have they told us that they don't want delimitation? And they don't want the representation of women in parliament and these other marginalized cadres. I think for me, I don't know. I fail to understand why. You know, because opposition are opposing to the constitution, so you also come in and say, no, this. I think we'll never make progress going forward. If this is how we are going to, you know, to manage our affairs at Zambia, we will never make progress until the time maybe we are going to have a dictator. Maybe that's when we'll make progress. How many times have we tried to make this same constitution and we have failed? So I think, for me, much as there is dialogue, I think government should not bet more. They should allow these people to explain why they don't want these causes that are being proposed. Because these are not even contentious. Government has given them a platform to submit. They don't want to submit, but they're saying we withdraw. Withdraw what? Why did they submit what they wanted?
Yeah. Thank you, my brother.
It's as simple as that.
Thank you. Hello? 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 Hello?
Hello, good evening, Mr. Tari.
Good evening.
Yes, Mr. Tari. Masses are calling me from Fuanyama.
Okay.
Yes, Mr. Tari, you know the problem we have here in Zambia is the reading culture.
Yeah.
Are you getting me?
Yes, yes.
People, they don't understand what is there in 7. All they are in is that, all they are thinking is that if you block Bill 7, HH is not going to go through it. It doesn't mean like that. Whether the Bill 7 or not, HH is going to win the 2026 elections. So these people, they're just bitter. If you can understand them, these people, they're just bitter. And they're just wasting their time. This is the problem which we are having here in Zambia. All they need is just to block it, and what they are thinking is that, there's something which is there in Bill 7 is that they want to extend this term up to 20, to have another 2 terms. That's what they are thinking. Which is not there. If you read that to Bill 7, it's not even there. It's not something which is written like that. So they are just beaten. But the fact is that 2026 whether there is Bill 7 or not, is going to win the election. I thank you, Mr. Tari.
Thank you. Hello? Hello?
Good evening, Mr. Tayali.
Good evening.
Yes, thank you. You're speaking with Moses Nyendwa.
Okay.
Yes, Mr. Tayali, it's sad that TASILA Lungu she had to lose the seat in such a manner in the name of giving the father a dignified burial. All this is a result of listening to long advices that are coming from Makebi Zulu. I mean, what is the definition of a dignified burial? Is it the one that is void of love, reconciliation, and forgiveness? Because at the end of the day, we have been trying to push the name of dignified burial, and this dignified burial is their definition is HH should not attend this burial. Is it not the burial that is going to be out of hatred, out of unforgiveness, and the lack of reconciliation? Edgar Lungu, came up with the 18th of October, the day of prayer. He was the man that showed love. He was the man that wanted forgiveness. But these guys, they have been stuck with hatred, and to the extent whereby they are even losing their seats. I can tell you the difference between TASILA Lungu and Makibi Zulu. TASILA Lungu is the daughter, and she has the love of the father. But Makibi Zulu, they have just been parading themselves as Edgar Lungu being their father, but they don't love him. This is the reason why today they are back and campaigning. Well, she's losing the seat. If I was TASILA Lungu, I should see all these things. Makibi Zulu is busy campaigning for her. She's losing the seat. They're just lying to her, and she's not looking at all these things. I just pity her. I don't know the people that are closer to her, if they are able to advise her. I don't know. But then if it comes to the issue of the Oasis forum, it was just a sham. It was a sham. It was attended by the opposition political parties. These are the people that have been pushing the agenda. They just don't want a church, and they gathered today. They thought like you to come up in numbers to help them. But no one. We know that HH is working, and we don't have time to start the campaigning HH.
Yeah. Thank you.
In the name of the Oasis forum that is attended by Makibi Zulu, Hari Karaba. Those were the people that were there.
Wait a minute. Let me take advantage of your comment to actually say this. They heavily advertised that. They heavily advertised that. They even called it a rally. They even did it outside. According to them, they thought, there will be so many people, that will flock to Pop Square. And they were shocked.
This has been their argument. They think, PF is a movement, and, whatever that happens, the people support them. But people know what is happening. You see, people they are there, they know what is happening. I mean, what kind of prayers are those? God is the God of love. God is the God of order. You're not going to pray against someone. They have just been hating HH from the beginning. And the hand of God is upon HH. No matter what they're going to do, HH was picked by God. Despite the state machinery and everything, they lost terribly.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Yeah. No, actually, on that one, you see, they advertised big time. They really thought that they will have a lot of people going there wearing black. And they only found that they were only by themselves. They were only by themselves. They were expecting that there would be people. That's why they called it a prayer rally. They called it a prayer rally because they thought it was going to be a rally. It flopped big time. And you want to claim that you are speaking for the majority. You are speaking for the majority. If people really are aggrieved with these amendments, you would have seen a lot of people there. But they didn't come because, they don't even understand what you're talking about. Even yourselves, you don't even understand. That's why you are talking about to say, we were supposed to come here to celebrate your promises. Because even yourselves, you don't even know what you're talking about. What is it that is wrong in Bill 7? You can talk about, the process. What process? Hello? Hello?
Never you ever in your lifetime mention about boyfriend. You can...
Yeah. Abana bwawa malava. Patani. Imuwa to please na papata. Mpokolorengo be precious. She's here.
I don't know what they for you guys.
No, she's actually calling right now.
Hello?
I think let me allow Precious to talk. Let me allow Precious. Precious, talk.
No, it's not even a laughing matter. This is not even a laughing matter. Mr. Tayali, you can never be my boyfriend. All my boyfriends, that's those who I was dating. You cannot compare yourself with them. You hear me? And me, I don't follow money to men. You hear me? I left the important boyfriends and got married. I'm a respected woman with 7 children. So when I come on your platform here, I talk about checks and balances because you keep on talking about my leaders and you think like I can be happy? Do you think it's everyone who can admire you, Mr. Tayali? You think like it's everyone who can admire you? Do you even know me? Do you even know me personal? Did you make me personal? Can you stop it? I'm telling you the truth. When I come here, I talk about checks and balances. You make me far away. Maybe those days when I was going to set out. But the truth is you have never been one-to-one with me. So don't you ever mention that name. Because my boyfriends are respected people. Even if you see them, those who I was dating, you can enter 10 times.
Mention one.
So don't
mention one. Mention one. Which one? Which one was your boyfriend? Mention one.
I'm telling you the truth because you
okay. Mention one. Mention one. Who are you dating?
You keep on fighting my leaders.
You were to have a boyfriend.
You keep on fighting my leaders.
You were to have a boyfriend.
I just met you to set out once, and it was not like maybe
to have a boyfriend.
Maybe I talk with you or what? No.
Precious, to have a boyfriend. Who was your boyfriend?
I don't like it. No, I'm not flashing. Just because we met once, you should not take advantage like maybe we know each other very well. We are not close. You hear me? I was not close to you. That much you should know.
Okay.
I don't like it because you cannot say, am I your boyfriend? Am I your boyfriend? Can you be my boyfriend, Mr. Dad? Do you know that even my exes, they're even shocked to hear that you are talking that nonsense?
You were kind to have a boyfriend. No, to have a boyfriend.
No. I need to tell you the truth. You think like listen, Mr. Daddy, when I come on your boyfriend, don't start fooling me.
Okay.
You hear me?
Okay, Nandako boyfriend over Umo.
I'm not denying that I've never met you in state house. Yes, I met you in state house, but not one-to-one like maybe we are together or we are in the room or what. No. I just know you as a person who has a pure party.
Okay. So to have a boyfriend
I cannot deny it that maybe I've never met you. Yes, I've met you. But not one-to-one at we are in the room with you. What the person you can talk like that is the person you know. If you know my body, that's when you can say that.
If I know your body, who knows your body?
So I don't like that. No, you make me feel bad because me, I follow you here, not that maybe it's a boyfriend. It's what. Why should you even come up with that idea? Why should you even mention like that in public? You want to start embarrassing me in public as if maybe I was dating you, Mr. Dad.
Okay.
I don't like it.
No, I apologize, Precious. I apologize. I'm so sorry. But are you?
No, I wanted to talk about checks and balances. You just rush to say, am I your boyfriend? What is the meaning of that?
Okay, tell us.
Because I know you, then you want to take advantage of that.
Okay, now talk about checks and balances. I apologize. Sorry, Precious. I cannot be your boyfriend. I'm too junior.
What I want to tell you, Mr. Tayali, leave that woman alone. That woman, she was on point. She did well, in fact, to tell the president the truth. Because the president, he don't mean well. So for you now to keep on praising the people who you see, why did you run away if indeed this government means well? Why did you run away? Come back here since you know that this government, they mean well. You want us to support Igbo Bill 7. That bill is evil, and this government, they've got evil plans against Zambian people. Because if they don't have evil plans against Zambian people, how come they're scared of peace? As no, they'll win. Winning what? How can they win? How can they contest alone? That is dictator. And you think we can support such nonsense? You are people saying, hey, this government, they win. Yes, they win, because they want to be on the ballot alone.
Okay, so
and
Precious.
That's what you can support.
Precious.
If they are not scared of PF, why are they holding on to their party?
Precious, I think I've given you time.
Anyway, when I read them terms, they are busy saying, hey, he will not give you your party. Hey, the PF will not give the ballot.
Okay, Precious, I've given you time now.
Why did the president himself
listen,
Precious, to expose my criminals on PF?
Precious,
and
I've given you
time. Everyone.
I've given you time. Can I go to other callers now? I'm sure you have spoken enough.
No, let me finish. I want to tell even this to my stupid press singers who followed you here. You should tell them I'm not their level. You hear me? Even if you meet me, you tell them to meet me. You know me. Yes, I know. I cannot refuse.
But you
now
said I don't know you.
To my stupid friends here who don't know me.
Okay.
You should tell them I'm not a rebel.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Precious. Thank you. Yeah. Hello?
Hello, Atadi. Good evening.
Good evening.
I just want to have a good laugh. You know, it's so unfortunate. The big woman that you were talking is also a precious. Is a precious. I'm also a precious.
Oh, is that so?
But I just want to assure you that no, us precious are very nice and sane people. So I don't even know where she got that name from. And also the other unfortunate thing is she's lost just like me. So But anyway, all along, you know, I like listening to you. I've never called in. My husband listens to you like every day. At first, I used to get annoyed and irritated. Why are you listening to this thing every day? But now I've just joined to listen, even the kids. So thank you very much for the light that you are sharing. But please don't come back to Zambia. I was wanting you to come back, but the pressure to swallow you one time.
Thank you.
Good night. Take other callers.
Thank you. At least a different pressures here.
But that pressure has been bad. How can your pressure come out like that? This woman is insane. I think she's high on something.
Please don't make her come back. She'll come back for you. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Yes, brother Tari.
Yes.
I'm scared. We're precious now, we're full. The desperation is just so alarming. The thieves, Wakawarara, they've regrouped. They want to continue looting the state treasury. And one word for our president is that he should not just move away his focus from the ball. The aim of these guys is just to confuse him so that he can lose focus.
Yeah.
If we can be honest enough, can they be able to mention just one item where the president has scored? They can't manage. The aim is to disturb. You remember that we once disputed. Then they don't even appreciate the effort that our president has done to restructure the debt. All they see is dirty. All they see is bad. I don't know what kind of people we are dealing with. What they see is darkness. At least if someone can say, the president needs to improve on this and that. At least this party has improved. At least if he can do this and that. Instead of just condemning everything. That is not fair. It's not fair. Ama slave queens, they are stranded, they are stuck. There is no money. So they just want to go back to their old habits. Thank you. This is what I wanted to contribute.
Thank you very much. Hello?
But,
Hey, I'm quiet.
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
You can hear me? Okay. That's fine. No, but you but Muira put your number just because my for 30 number of filling up.
Awe, Mamone from Rufia Navy Fine. Nga precious, ndem tumisha sana. Ishiputura numbers ile.
Nalina tuma. Nalina tuma, now for background, You are shouting, mwe bantu mpokololeni precious wewati. Mana alako okulanda nebo kutlawe wewati rupia. Nebo tene precious.
Moneni.
Mwachirali na mutulio.
But ishachira myumfwa ine. Moneni, ama phone nga isakula wenge fine. Atumo muntu bataire umfuika. Okay, mnandwa network. Teko ati ndaputura manamba, awe nshiputura manamba. Bashukuru bantu ishiputura manambazi ero namu mona phone yandio foyaba phone yandio foyaba tefyo nango bapenenga nambiranga tailanga manambazi ndashinya ama nambazi apaso ndelanga pana nikani ndelanga pantu anikani pa Facebook taimoneka namba mamona ndachita dim ndachita black screen but nga yaisa phone ndamona aka red na kalaka green so ntinikata pa green I don't want to know who is calling
mtu kaya ishiwa kwe kumwona kwa tawe ba wantu salama namba tawantu chamwa tutoyeno
awe nchisalama namba ngefine ndenieba iyo efo iba phone yandifi tailanga ngakaisa kalenga idelila fi elo pa waka red na ka green chapwa efo na isetinga because nchifo wako ishiwa ule kuma so landenya niyo bashikulu wa
so kubwela kuli ashiria mwimishelio batirupya batayali imwe bwelenise twise muku kankawira chapa mukabiringa twatira tulandire ko mule imyo mwala yawe yoshima famu wa musunga mpashi kumwensoko chabela na mwakuti
iyo
papole batulande bya byose batyuke tule mono kutira bushe ayayonsama amalizolution ayabale inyaba keko tedishire ndalama cyaba ko reserve to us ya farmers kirerenga mumpwe kutira tuli yo muzo kuli mwewo ko we know that that's your platform
iyo moneni bashukuru bantu ine moneni this is the platform. So, your case is legitimate. You have supplied and you have not been paid. It is a very good point. But no banga mwaisa dira mulefo kulanda panti mamulefo enchito. Mwe bantu mwe. Bushifya para na shani ukufa kwa nchito kwandi no kana mifuresha. Imo mfile mwarande kwa yote watu furesha.
Pa umpikapo pa kiwe impuso. Nomba na imwelene teti okuwela kuli ashikwatira limbi mwalimu akumyako paja mwamona abantu kuli bali abantu kuti benye lulu byo wakutira ba campaign yo bane mukese ku meeting mwalimu ene abantu tabayire koko iyo nshita kwabo okupromote umuntu ayapumwe kabiri abwelene ntano muso wakukanwa
na mwisho abantu ngana abafulwa pa fintu balapumwa no kufa balafwa ngabana abafulwa pa chintu abantu tabatina ngana abafulwa bashikulu bantu abantu ngana abafulwa mumone file chitika mufyalo fimbiu abantu bale mangana abafulwa tabale fwe chintu tabatina abantu tabatina so icho chako bati mutile iyo pantu wale tino kupumwa ni nchifye na bachisule chintu ngata bachisulile chintu abantu bale mata bakwata no mwenso
ayo abantu pantu afika bashikia enda kaya abantu balolera fe kutentu kamono kyo kabiri kula kumira ni bema abantu 04 takwa bakupumwa kuja hiyo
ukuvota so
mwene
so mama na
kwebo kuno na buya tule umpwase na bachura kumumano
so mfweni bashikulu bantu imwe mukumona kwenu mukuvota baka inde ichilema bakataba kapite tefo mulelanda teifyo mukumona kwenu baya bashukuru bantu mailo bakabwela ati yo mwali mputula halo
batayali mwaombele
mkwai
mkwai Tati tulande kona ifue.
Mkwai.
Hii bill aletolewa president. Ndio wakati hawako speed sana.
Hawako speed.
Consultation ndio wakati limhali sana.
Okay, so So padifye mwale fo kuchita submit mwali firo kuchita submit.
Iyo zonse kuti wachita submit but kuchita fe compare na ile time ya Walungu ya wale tarika wa mdala wale ndati i constitution level ya wele kubantu first ipitemo ndemo wati wale abantu alisakokola ko kwati 2 years so
nomba ngapa
so okay ya mama
apa mule mona kwati ili speed so fishereko efe tababikiremo
kaina mona fira watu londolera wino yonza ma constituency wangwako bayako ku Southern bayako ku Chipata konse bapitamo. Why the reason we are changing it? Atuishire nishi tulechingisha
tamuishwe if mule chingisha so nomba ngatamuishiwe ifile chindika nende miboko bati ifyo bale chinja na fiwama filewa mina abantu filewa mina abantu
batali mfwezi imwenga wa president wale mininga weo mule monafi atapa kali wini iseni kunzi wele ni koko
okay umfweni okay umfweni awe lekeni miebe nde asoka na precious because abantu abengi mwaitimo kulanda tiyo na washikulu bantu wafuma papa yo just come back nomba lekeni miebe I am not coming back because at the moment here kuno kondi ine ninkwatenganda munomonjikere ninkwatenganda kuzambia nshkwetenganda wamfwa so ilonga mlanda tiseni mukesa nsunga munganda mumienu mukesa ndisha kuzambia nshkwete nchito kuzambia for the moment nshkwete nchito so ilo ndebwera kuzambia
bagesa mfunga wa president ngone support
ba president tiwansunde teba flashband ufweni baaka inde ichile mateba flashband baaka inde ichile mateba flashband yaba kunsunga ngandebwera kuzambia inena ufweni ndebo kumyeba no matamu mule tanike filifo ngana putula tiyo ule putula ufweni kani myebe na mulanda na mulanda ti ukabwele ngemirondolele efote timbwelele ngemirondolele you like talking come back no even when I left Zambia my house is no longer available for me. Even if I land in Zambia today I can't go to my house, it's not available. Nishkwete na bedi I don't have bed yandi onale raponali shitisha nishkwete na nchito I used to do a business. That business is no longer there. And I'm here, kuno at least ninkwa denganda, kuno at least ninkwa takwama minzi, aya kwa tinderi lapo. So ili onkabwela, mfide na peka nya wino. Things must be ready for me. Te kumwela fati yo, if you ndunga fili wino, just come back. Nkesa ikala pesa, nkesa lala pesa. Mwanfwa. So nde peka nya, when I'll be ready, I will come to Zambia. Emkwa London no
naumfa
London no
fondera ndovya batali wanu kuno ku Zambia tulegala tatukweta amalight mwova pazesko twali donsa na amalight twabika but tatu ya mona twala konganya ko kuvota zone kwikala semo black
so abake leta amalight ni banani abake amaleta amalight ni banani
Zesko
abakesa miletera mulelanda chufweni mwalanda ti baaka inde ichilema if I can put it that way techitukonkanye pokula vota but tatukweta malaiti so owo mukesa votera abakaleta malaiti ni banani
lesa la tupela
okay yo
fya tukonkanye pona awe
okay yo fya ufika na totera
wa mdara
okay hello
President Mwawombeni kwa.
Mkwa Mwawombeni.
Mkwa. Kwena. Rekonga program na iwa masana. Amashishi wesho wandi. Palefo kona wira program. Wantu wafide waishi wakutira hii program we mwavi. Ile ya kwa bonso waruli na wa opposition. Nangla Ingabat Mua support UPND. As long as in a view, I'm being an Amsterdam farm. When I found the child about to repeat. So on the first one, the Kvarako Kapano alone for. I'm a farmer, but I will repeat. Then he wanted to know farmers, and I never let them to Pirakula Plague. No matter but if what you want to repeat, what you say to Tavali, repeat every time. Amona, it make the matter worse. Yes, mwera ndapo nilimbia kihawe wema. Kamba wela bamona kwati ababa na mwa mwasha kuno tabubashi kiafya kuli yakuno bata mwashi mtemo wa vungu.
Ala. Na ba mayoko badiko.
Tabashi bati munawekesha papa fiashi. That's what I wanted to say. Tabashi bati ni mwa wasu ngaba fiashi wema. Ndabantu wamo ndapapa manu yabo. For a long time you entertain these pressures. Ini new pressures ngaba sawa pata uka. You are not responding. Mwalele kati opinion yao. Echo tuasikira no kukonse. Because what you said, Mwashala Ndokawatawe, you can't say that I'm disappointed. As if I'm your boyfriend to disappoint you. When I was an area, Shilakolati, wale dating at the 10 times older, 10 times better than you. Uko ni disrespect. Pantu wadishi wabana kia. Atume foto ya kuetumringa nina wana kia. Tuishi vile ushadi ile talimu. It's really a good question. Wewe po umo. So, unatwaisa pa platform. Kuleta opinion na landa. No, you tell kwa ile chonshite menwe. Ni finesse. No, with these people, so wala kwa kusapati. No, muli hidden agenda. Okay. Iwe tuwebe kukashwe uishi wei. Hidden agenda. Kwa kutu wanza tukani pamu. Kale kwewa jauti. Na lamba mwantu wakwalesha. Echo president na tawo lupato wanita tuwalu monapo. Pato, Fire grouping oko, wala nomba tuwachira monoko, elao washi isipoda munganishani huko. Baada mama pala wala tuwachira mona wala aba social institution. No, let us be fair. Let us be fair. Let us be fair, Mr. Tayaki. So, they should appreciate you. Appreciate mapange yabo. Platform ngayali anguka. Tukalatu mapange yabo. You are talking about my leaders. Are they not talking about hatred? Are they not talking about our leaders? Yes, we let them express themselves. Therefore, I'm not leaders versus our leaders. They have to speak out. Now, if I'm not leaders, what are they doing? Vale sendo yoshima people washima popo atiyo nishani. No. There's a question about Tayali yawe. Ababala wike chalo umulilo. Ufweni. Abantu balepera amajinja ko batawo the president is going. No mana ishibati ngaya ekyalo kwalira ba MP bandu kuliko bala isa yeta constituency. Number question bishokuko bale pangana constituency. Bishekwa base ba UPND beko kuine.
You know?
Because you apply is right. You apply kwa base ba MP. So na ipo tuwepo kwa ama MP zabe. Bishekwa base ba UPND that yo ewa ala wina beka. Then in our that, yo, Kuyu Southern province, Eku Kulu, Mara Quata, then can't you about that divide Tasara fair? It's very shame our Southern province. Because if they fear, because Panama Bakara consider Okulu constituency, again, that's consider Avantu constituency, Yaquata. No, Nishwala Quatro your months. Nishala Quatro your months. This and this. So these people, the party of the commander, I mean, I was president, Akalaba Kumana, you not to Namaketu, the Christian who are Kupani, whatever. I want to like Kuku Sababu, and I say, so Italo, do some good take. Now, I'm going to lunch for it. That's what I will tell you. I thought to help you.
I'm crying. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Yes, good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, am I calling on the platform?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much. How are you, Mr. President?
Fine, thank you.
Yes, sir. Yeah,
see, Mr. President, these guys, I don't really understand what wrong they have found in the in Bill 7. Okay, it's like they're just making noise here and there. Yes, we understand it's their right, but just as the president said that, please, if you have any bone of contention on the Bill 7, why don't you make submissions instead of just making noise and accusing each other of things that don't count, that don't make any sense? Okay. Then the other thing is, you know, President, I'm a Catholic. Okay. I was born a Catholic, and I did everything that like kids from childhood, being a campenga and saving mass. I even almost became a priest. Okay. Now, the only problem that the only issue that I have is with our Archbishop Alec Banda. Okay. Archbishop Alec Banda has turned the Catholic Church into his own political playing field. Okay. In Catholic, we have so many people from all walks of life. They who support PF, who supports UPND, who supports Bakalava, who supports Fred Membe, and other parties in the country. Okay? But for our priests and the archbishops to continue using the pulpit in advancing their political interests is really uncalled for. It's unacceptable. How do people who support the current president, how do they feel, like some of us? Okay? I'm seated in church. Instead of the priest or the father preaching the word of God, they start attacking the president that I support. Then I walk out of the mass. What are they going to say? Whoever supports the current president or whoever supports the UPND in any Catholic, church, immediately the priest starts talking bad things or bad stuff about the current government. Everybody walks out. How is it going to be? So my appeal goes to all clergymen in the Catholic Church. They should desist, using the pulpit for their political gains. They are allowed to talk about politics. Let them leave the church, go outside, and then engage in politics. But not to use the Catholic Church as this is their own churches. No. Catholic Church, the Catholic is an organization that has existed for years.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, my brother.
Yeah, so that's my submission, Mr. President.
Thank you. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Yeah, this is Mwanga calling you. The name of Tata. I just want to contribute something on that platform of yours, sir. First of all, we really appreciate you for coming live almost every day, on which UPND people are unable to do what you are doing. On this one, we are giving you the thinking for that. First of all, these people, okay, though I'm not going to talk much about the ECL value, but I'll just talk about the big elephant in the room, which is the 7. The question is very simple. If these people are saying that the Bill 7 is not good, then all what they're supposed to do is to submit what they think it can be done. not just, casting a spade in each other, what and what. They don't have a solution. They don't have a solution. It's like what I've just observed is like, starting from Mr. Eric Banda and the Oasis and all these political parties, these people are together. So now, from today onwards, for us, I'm not going to talk on behalf of UPND because I'm just a sympathizer, but as a citizen, I would consider Mr. Banda as a politician, not as a priest. No wonder even yesterday you did well because people were saying, why are you attacking the church? You were talking about Mr. Eric Banda as an individual, but not as a priest. So now, even we as a Zambians, we will be taking him on as a citizen of this country. He's not only one who is supposed to be talking about Bill 10, even us, Bill 7.
Okay, I lost that one. Hello?
As a Zambian.
Hello?
We'll be taking him on as a citizen of this country.
Hello?
Hello.
Yes, please.
Yes, Mr. President. Good evening.
Good evening.
I want to congratulate you for being strong. We wake up at midnight there where you are and you talk to us. Just give you credit for that. You are really a strong man.
I tell you, it's a big challenge. It's a big challenge for me. But anyway, we have to do what we have.
I know we need hardworking people. We need other people like you in the HH government next year. We need you to be there.
Thank you.
And that is the process. So, my point is that the fact is, these organizations, they are sponsored, as you have put it in today's discourse, that they are sponsors who sponsor these organizations. Okay? And the government should be very careful not to fall prey to this one organization called the Oasis Forum for whatever reason. Okay? The issue here, they are saying the process. What is the process? What is the process of amending it? What is the process? Let them define what is the process. How it has been all along. What is the process really? Okay? What they are saying is a process, a process. What is the process? The members of parliament, they have got the right to amend the constitution. We are not doing the way of constitution overall, the way it was done by the king. No. We are doing amendments. But now we are taking taking the whole constitution, we want to change everything. No. The president has got the duty to defend the constitution by making sure that every 10 years they must do the limitation throughout the country. Yes, you have to defend that. Tomorrow they will come, Mr. President, they will come that the president failed to do what? To follow the law by the limitation, do the limitation, he failed. They'll come back. I'm telling you, you tell me this next year. They'll be saying, no, if this one fails, they will say, HH failed to rule the country. He failed to do what? To follow the law. This is the law which was saying that you have to do the limitation within 10 years. They will say this. But today they are opposing. Okay? So you have to be very careful not to fall prey to this one organization. We are a lot of Zambians who want to progress in this country. We are many. That madam, don't want. That's nonsense.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. And I think on that note, I will end here. Thank you very much for participating. Tomorrow I will not be talking. Tomorrow is Saturday. I will not be talking, but I'll talk on Sunday. I'll talk on Sunday. Tomorrow, unless otherwise there's something that comes up. But otherwise, tomorrow I'm not talking. I'll talk on Sunday. I appreciate all of you. Excuse me. I appreciate all of you that have participated, that follow this program and call in. Let me take this one. Just last one. Hello?
Thank you very
Hello?
much for
Hello? You are my last caller. Let me take you. Hello?
Yes, what tayari mlisani mbwe.
Bwino fe.
Yes, Honorable Jeje Banda.
That's why I you know, the justice spirit, it's told me that you know, you should take this one, and coincidentally it is you. How are you doing? Are you you seem, I saw you are putting on a tie. Mulimanje mtauni munachoka musanga.
Who told you that Tingankara Musanga, Stinkara Musanga Mboya? I told you even you to say, next time Musa Gurisa Kidini, Latin drama za shupa, Tizaku tumizira za renti.
Manje imwe wa jeje banda imwe, ndimo wa MP imwe. Munaona kuti kwa mene mama gulisa makidini. Munaona kuti kwa mene mama gulisa makidini. Are you that ignorant not to know that body parts can never be sold anywhere?
Watayari. Iyo nkani ya makidingi, yani mnagulisa makidingi tizaikamba musha, but tenti te contribute pa program first yani mwaleta.
Okay, tia nikambani manje.
Yes. Kaiti kambo kamba pali pa makidingi yanu, parasi mzasi yano firing amanje mga kifenteria. So, watayari. Pali bill 7. Bill 7 ya mine mukam. 1. Onani, ndrama, chalo tilibe ndrama, tigulisa malaiti, kutiti folese ma civil servant. Right now, watayari, ZNBC, wakaribo fola bantu. Maweka wakaribo fola za October salary. And then manje mufuna wa presidenti, wapushinye bill 7. Bill 7, yamini zashita increase ma MP. From 156 plus 8 nominated, which is 164 to 211, where even only 150 or 64 vakangiwa va presidenti vanhu vaechetu vane musapota lero vakangiwa kwapasa gratuity wenzi vapasa mutuma peace midterm graduate. And imwe watayari ndimo wenze pa number 1 kukamba to say some of my deputy ministers. You even listed some banners tayari to say you don't want my deputy ministers that time during PF because of the economic challenges. Now, even right now, farmers we are failing to pay. Civil servants, we are selling electricity. People, they don't have electricity because we have failed to import electricity where Lungu was importing electricity from Mozambique. There are a lot of challenges. Look, with a lot of problems in Eastern Province, Watayari, where we are coming from. They haven't done anything. Come to Petaoke, the milling plant, they haven't touched it. That's why even in the Oasis forum, if you saw that short speech in 5 minutes, they said, Mr. President, we thought we were going to come here to celebrate on the things which you have delivered. That statement was very big. She was telling the president to say, Mr. President, you haven't delivered anything to your promises. And for sure, indeed, Watayari, me, I was a member of parliament. The CDF, which the president said to say he had increased the CDF, there was that component for RIA, which every year they have been cutting. There's a component for chiefs, building House of Chiefs. In Petaoke, we have got, Petaoke Central has got 2 chiefs up to today. That money is nowhere to be seen in Petaoke, but we approved. Even the paras to start building, but up to now, because the government, they don't have money for CDF.
Okay, so
from 2022,
so
the 2022 budget, they had removed the 1 million going towards the construction of the chief's paras. In 2023, they removed 1 million. In 2024, 1 million under me. 2025, I'm not there again. They have removed 1 million. RIA,
They removed, 2022, we removed 1 million under myself. 2023, 1 million under myself. 2024, 1 million. This year again, under the caretaker who is there, they have removed again 1 million. So now, Tayali, if they are failing to pay that money in Petauke for construction of house chiefs, they are failing to pay the contractor for here to give electricity to the rural part of Petauke constituency. Now, where are they going to get money to pay those additional MPs? Where are they going to get money to pay gratuity of those MPs? Where are they going to get money to buy vehicles for the new MPs?
Those MPs are going to increase as a result of what?
No, because through delimitation and through appointing they are saying that 50-something will be nominated. Where he's saying, where your president Tayari, he's saying to say he wants to nominate youths, he wants to nominate persons with a disability, he wants to nominate women. But the current constitution, Tayali, the current constitution, it instructs the president, using his prerogative of mercy, to nominate 8 members of parliament. And amongst those 8 members of parliament, recently, amongst 8 members of parliament, they are supposed to be youths. They are supposed to be persons with disability. They are supposed to be women. But the president, he hasn't upheld that constitution, that article 259. He hasn't nominated the persons with disability. He hasn't nominated any youth. Tell me how many youths amongst that 8 who have been nominated. Tell me any member of parliament who have been nominated who is under persons with disability.
Okay, Manje Nimvera JJ.
Which today wants to say, let's pass this Bill 7 so that we bring youth, we bring persons with disability.
JJ, let me take this caller. I wish I could. Is it possible that I could? I wish I could. I wanted to take like a conference call just to add this person. Hello? Yeah. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Impact. Yeah, I think about JJ. JJ Lubana sana, I about JJ, I might say Tawaishiba. I've been talk of Article 259. I stand to be corrected, which is talking about the president balancing. That article is not talking about the parliament. That article is talking about civil service. So it's not mix the two. The amendment is talking about the parliament, appointing women, the youth, in parliament. That article is talking about balancing the civil service, women, the youth, and the disabled. So we have to mix it into a JJ. Okay. And to make it very clear, I remember JJ. He was the person who wrote to the speaker to request to amend the constitution. I challenged him to come back and say, no, it's not me. So ama issues Valera and JJ, Yava here say, is behaving as if he was not a member of parliament. He has to come with thoughts, not speaking out of bitterness. Anyway, to learn this, but I just wanted to correct him to say that article supports the appointing of the youth for civil service. Now, when you look at the levels of permanent secretary, look at the people that are found in state house. Most of them are youth. Our president. So Well, for the very understand by JJ Fin to not cool up the field because we were very would come channel. Wow, why, to a papa. Yes, papa, take a chap of Western correct with JJ.
Just hold on. I'm having him in an inaka. So, Kutimu Alandana Vaji. I'm having him. JJ.
Yes, you are tired. JJ Murishan.
We no shani with the opener.
We don't win about JJ. You are actually Mulanda, the Article 52, take a Muladi and the Teforia of Alakalam. So, when you look at the 8 nominated,
I open and finish.
8 nominated members of parliament. The reason why it was introduced was to give room to the president to balance tribal, age, gender. Okay? When we came into power, remember in Luapula, we never had an MP. Okay? Now, how do you balance to bring Luapula on board in cabinet? This is why that number was reserved for president to balance. Because if we had not had that opportunity of that the 8 nominated members of parliament, like a palanga tawa cabinet, we have Kapala in cabinet today because of the 8 members of nominated members of parliament. So when you look at the number, it's too minimal to balance in all the areas. Okay, this is the reason why it is you. Remember, you wrote to the speaker. I challenge you now here. Tell the people that it's not you who initiated that.
Mr. Eye Opener. Mr. Eye Opener. Let me ask you before we even go to that one. Article, you are talking about Article 259. Article 259, it says what?
It is saying, in terms of appointments in the government, it should balance gender and also
appointed or nominated, because it's talking about it's talking about those 8 nominated members of parliament.
No. Go and read nicely, my brother. I'm not talking about the 8 nominated members of parliament. No, that's a different one.
Okay, Mr. Eye Opener. Let me ask you this: if the president talks to say he needs youths and persons with disability, tell me how many youths did he nominate into parliament?
This is what I'm saying.
Answer me to say he nominated youth or he didn't.
He didn't nominate a youth because I'm trying to build up my.
So you are telling me in Rwapula where he didn't have a member of parliament, why didn't he, if indeed he loves the youth, why didn't he nominate a youth?
Now listen, I'm saying the 8 members of parliament are used in balancing gender, age, and also the regions. Okay? Now, when you look at the design of the election, the outcome of the election, much of the appointments went to balance the regionalism. You understand? That's what I'm trying to say here. Most of the concentration went into balancing the regions, so much that the issue of tribalism, favoritism, was going to be buried.
That's Mr. Eye Opener, we have got a very educated man, Mr. Dr. Kafaulula, comes from Rwapula, who is a very educated. So you mean, and is amongst the person living with a disability. So you are telling me the president couldn't nominate to balance looking at the persons with a disability, couldn't even nominate a doctor, because we have got doctors, we have got a lot of people who are educated, who can even serve as cabinet ministers, who are living with who are among the people living with a disability.
Anyway, gentlemen, hello, gentlemen. I'm really tired. My time has really gone. I need to sleep a bit. Listen, I want to sleep a bit. I think we can have this debate on Sunday. JJ wabwera kumalasti. So even me, I don't even have the energy to respond to you. But come on Sunday, we can have more discussion on this.
Now, Tayali, look, the person you're bringing me to debate with, he doesn't know anything. Because I'm telling you, he doesn't know anything.
Okay, Hello? I just picked this call so that I can cut those two gentlemen. Hello?
Okay, good night.
Okay. Anyway, Precious, you came back to say good night. How lovely. Precious came to say good night. Anyway, indeed, let me say it's good night. We have had a long program. Thank you very much for joining. Tomorrow I will take a rest, but I'll come back on Sunday. Thank you for those of you that have participated, and I really appreciate your encouragement. Let's meet again on Sunday. Good night.